Subscribe GA. Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Celebrating Curtis' birthday as Olivia worries about Ned. Update on General Hospitals with some surprises. June 14, 2023 has arrived. But first, we should let you know that the GH episode that was scheduled to air on Tuesday, June 13, 2023, has been postponed because of an ongoing news story. The identical show will therefore now air on Wednesday. Therefore, fans can anticipate seeing some festivities when Curtis marks his birthday. However, the party's conclusion might include a surprise. In another scene, Jordan will have some sympathetic exchanges with Taggart as she tries to comfort him following the DNA test fiasco. For more information, keep reading TV season and spoilers. Jordan, Taggart bond, and Curtis' relatives challenge Trina's adaptability. Trina's life today really isn't the same as it used to be on General Hospital. Trina's entire ancestry has shifted since the DNA test reveal, but her dynamics have changed even more. She will spend time getting to know Curtis in the episode airing on June 14, 2023, and she will be pleased to be welcomed by his family. Later on in the episode, though, she will become enraged by the relatives' overwhelming response and run for the bathroom. She will eventually be able to gather her composure and return to the party with a very sympathetic Curtis. Later, Trina will touch Curtis with a special present just for him. A pasta-adorned picture frame, something from her early life that he missed. You won't want to miss this wonderful occasion, for sure. Jordan will contact Zeke in the interim with the intention of explaining everything to him. However, General Hospital spoilers hint that Drew will call Zeke to discuss that SEC case as attorney and client, interrupting their discussion. Jordan will later run into a drunk Taggart and question him about his condition. Taggart will acknowledge that the DNA revelation sent him into a tailspin if he is truly hurt. Jordan will be empathetic to his plight, but will make an effort to calm him down by assuring him that the DNA results won't affect his relationship with Trina. She'll continue to be his daughter. Updates on General Hospital. Olivia worries about Ned. Sam becomes suspicious of Gladys. Sasha will be shocked by Gladys' declaration that she won't relinquish the guardianship later in the June 14, 2023 episode of General Hospital. Sasha will say that she feels capable of taking care of herself, but Gladys will vehemently object. Gladys is obviously only acting in this manner because she wants to continue having access to Sasha's money in order to pay Selena's obligation. But if she insists, she might start to raise too many red flags. Sam McCall will overhear their discussion and become uneasy about Galdi's actions. Will this start the process that leads to her being discovered in the end? Keep reading to learn more. Carly will drop by General Hospital to help Olivia with Ned's health. Sadly, Olivia will utterly misinterpret Carly's motives and believe that she only wants to beat up Ned. Fortunately, things won't spiral out of control, since Carly will recognize Olivia's emotional and mental state and withdraw right away. TJ will give Olivia some updates in the meanwhile. He will explain that after the brain swelling starts to subside, the medical professionals will gradually wean Ned off the anesthesia. Olivia will undoubtedly feel a great deal of relief from this. To see what harm the brain injury might have done, they must wait till Ned is awake. So keep watching General Hospital to see how Ned does when he wakes up in the next episodes. In the morning, Ned Quartermain believes he is Eddie Main from the 1990s. As Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, who is struggling for his life, lies comatose, General Hospital teases that the Quartermain family, particularly Olivia Quartermain, will beg for a miracle. Sadly, Ned stumbled on a towel, hurt his head, and fell into the Metro Court pool just as he was ready to tell Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, and Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, the truth about Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, and SEC. He may experience amnesia or short-term memory loss, which would make Nina's SEC cover-up longer. But in the process, Might he also bring back a 1990s heartthrob? Hospital in general, the cues will be totally blown off course. There is a considerable likelihood that Ned will awaken because General Hospital spoilers for the week of June 12th indicate that Nina will experience significant worry. It's difficult to predict how Mr. Quartermain will act after waking up because he experienced a severe brain injury and a brief oxygen all be left shocked, according to additional teasers. Thus, there's a fair probability that a significant event will occur when Ned opens his eyes. Baby, Eddie Main is back. Could Ned regain his rock star reputation from the 1990s if he were to wake up? When Ned was married to Lois Cirillo, Rina Sofer, who also happens to be Brooke Lynn Quartermain's Amanda Seton mother, he used to go around as Eddie Main. The go-to arc for many head injury-related storylines in the domain of soaps is short-term memory loss as opposed to total amnesia. Ned might only recognize his mother when he awakens, along with possibly BLQ, but not Olivia or Lois. He will also prefer to concentrate on music over ELQ. This plot would be turned completely upside down if Ned woke up as Eddie Main, which would be difficult for him. He won't just forget Nana's secret. It might also harm his marital and professional life. Ned can awaken and believe that he is still Eddie Main. Ned has amnesia, and it might go back a long way. According to GH teasers, a comatose Ned will awaken with amnesia. A head injury frequently causes short-term memory loss. But how far back in time will Ned's illness go? GH conjecture. Over the years that he has lived in Port Charles, Ned has experienced a number of big life events. The following are 5 potential earlier times for the Quartermain clan. The week that was. Ned could temporarily ignore the information that Nina was the one who turned in Carly, Laura Wright, and Drew. We will then be back at our original location. Unless, of course, Ned now genuinely thinks he is the offender. False turn. Ned was able to forget his union with Olivia. He might be unaware that he is married to a lady who would put her best friend's word before her husband's. She doesn't like anything about her husband these days, and who is unhappy with every choice he makes. This might even be advantageous. To win back her man, Olivia would have to put up a fight, perhaps changing her attitude accordingly. The wonderful GH era, Ned was able to recall his marriage. He might believe he is still married to Lois, though. Ned had never been happier than he was at the beginning of their relationship. Would returning there once again truly be so bad? Spoilers for General Hospital. A fact, Ned was posing as Eddie Main, a rock singer, at the start of his relationship with Lois. What if when he awakens he believes Eddie to be a real person? Eddie is who he truly is. Ned has always been the false identity. Perhaps Brooke Lynn should concentrate on his musical endeavors and give Chase, Josh Swickard, some space. On this choice, there should be good odds. GH. Beginning. Finally, Ned was able to relive his first moments in Port Charles. Ward was a tennis pro back then, who, without realizing she was his aunt through marriage, seduced Monica. If anything, Monica might be encouraged by the tale to visit the basement once more. Fans of Zeke Curtis is carrying the flames of the torch for Jordan. According to General Hospital, Zeke Robinson is about to discover exactly how big of a hole he may have dug for himself by having a one-night stand with a stranger. Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, was only ever meant to be that. Zeke and Jordan struggled to keep their hands to themselves. So what started out as a woman to keep him company on his first night in town rapidly developed into much more. Jordan won't be able to maintain her deception for long, though, as she will eventually have to inform Zeke that the ex she was fixated on is actually his brother-in-law. She may be pleasantly pleased to see Zeke is receptive of the challenge to help her move on from Curtis Ashford after expecting it to end what they have going on. Hospital in general, Jordan acknowledges Jordan is a morally upright person. She's made her share of errors in the past, but she doesn't intend to go back there. The most forbidden and outrageous thing she's done in a while is a one-night stand with a stranger, and she's going to leave it at that. She would love to lead Zeke on and spend another night with him, but she can't do it in good conscience without being honest with him. She was shocked to see him introduce Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, as his sister at the Metro Court. Before any of them could notice her, she hurriedly retreated into the elevator since she knew she would need to be careful to avoid the man going forward. That was, to put it mildly, underwhelming. But when they cross paths again, Jordan will be honest with Zeke and have no expectations that they both do. Zeke is an adult and turns out to be a really chill guy. That implies that he makes his own decisions without consulting his sister. Portia wouldn't currently give Jordan a poor review, but she may if Zeke shared what he discovered about Jordan during their initial encounter. Zeke is going to find out who Jordan's ex-husband was because he knows he was entangled with him, Curtis. As a sign of his good faith, he will not only preserve Jordan's secret, but also air their dirty laundry and reveal the identity of the attractive woman he met to Curtis and Portia. Hospital in General Curtis will not be joyful. Nobody anticipated Zeke to arrive in Port Charles and immediately start looking for a girlfriend, and he and Jordan are far from categorizing their shaky romance. By testing the waters, Portia's brother might be protecting his sister. An excellent litmus test for the guy's reaction is telling Curtis he's dating Jordan. Is Zeke just getting a feel for him? Maybe, but Zeke won't back down when Curtis is obviously upset by the news. He'll actually go in the opposite direction. Is he hoping that by spiraling until Portia notices it, Curtis will be the one to bring him down? Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.